Pastor Matthew Stuckey here, and in this video I want to explain to you Titus chapter 1 verse 15. The Bible reads, "Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled." Now the Bible's giving you a comparison between two types of people, the person who is pure and to the person who is defiled and unbelieving. Now when the Bible says the person is pure, I believe the primary application are people that are saved, although I do believe you can make an application for unsaved people that are just living just a clean and holy life. And then the Bible mentions a defiled and unbelieving person, but this is not just simply your normal unsaved person, but this is someone whose mind and conscience is defiled. You see, the Bible speaks about in the book of Romans that we were given a conscience, and even unbelievers that don't have the law of God just will obey certain things and do what's right because on the inside of their heart, inside their conscience, they realize what is wrong and they would feel guilty and bad about doing certain things. But the Bible speaks about people whose mind and conscience is defiled. This is speaking about a person that is known as a child of Belial, a reprobate, a child of the devil. See, the normal unsaved person is just an unbeliever, but they are not a child of the devil. And just as you become a child of God and you're a child of God forever, if you become a child of the devil, you completely reject God to the point that He rejects you and you have no hope of salvation. The Bible says that you're going to be a child of the devil forever. And a major mark that takes place at this moment is your conscience becomes defiled. The Bible says your conscience is seared with a hot iron. And the Bible says to them, nothing is pure. So an example of this is imagine just a newborn baby that is just getting a diaper change, or a young little child that's running around. They don't have their clothes on because they don't fully comprehend the idea of nakedness at that age. To the pure person, they don't think anything weird or disgusting and perverse about it. They just think innocent things and think, okay, let's get clothes on this child because, this is a bit embarrassing, but they just don't realize it. It's just kind of funny and silly. But to the person whose conscience is seared with a hot iron, when they would look at that same child, they have perverse and disgusting and reprobate thoughts, just sexually explicit thoughts that would come inside their head. You think of these pedophiles and you think, what is wrong with that person? And see, when people look at serial killers like Jeffrey Dahmer and pedophiles, inside of our minds, it doesn't make sense, because if your mind and conscience is not defiled and it's not seared with a hot iron, you're never going to fully understand the person who just does not have a conscience. That person was not born without a conscience. They developed that because of the fact they rejected God, they became reprobate. At that moment, their conscience was seared with a hot iron. And from that moment forward, everything is just disgusting and filthy. Nothing is pure. Anyways, thank you and God bless.